everyone! Today we're gonna choose my TBR from this jar. So, I have a ton of unread books and some of them I've had for years and they're just rotting on my shelves. So yeah, I think it's time to read them. I don't have many rules. The only one is I will stop at 5. 5 books is enough because I have also some other books which are over here to read. As you can see, I know it seems like a lot, but these are for videos I have planned. And just to give you a quick teaser, I'm gonna do a spooky reads video with classics. And then I'm going to do something even more spooky, which is going to be a Colleen Hoover readathon. Because I have never read anything of her, and I like to explore literature. And the internet is very critical of her, or loves her, and I don't know anything about these books. Like, I'm going in blind, so I think this will be fun, actually. And then I'm going to do a book about mental health, about what to read when you're having a depressive episode, because I recently had a really bad depressive episode. So basically I had some books that helped me through it, but I also want to discover more books that could help me potentially if I ever get another one, so I can do some rereads. So this is as much for me as it is for you. But I'm not going to talk too much about these books because there will be more videos, and if you are interested in that, please subscribe. I would be very happy about that. So, without further ado, let's grab the jar, shake it, and pick some books. So I'm very excited to see what the first one's going to be. This one. So this one is The Woman in the Purple Skirt. Okay, let me go and grab that. There we go. So, here it is. This is translated from Japanese. I think the reason why I picked this up is because there's just like a little blurb on the back and it sounded so intriguing. I'm just gonna read it. The woman in the purple skirt is being watched. Someone following her, always perched just out of sight, monitoring which buses she takes, what she eats, whom she speaks to. But this invisible observer isn't a stalker. It's much more complicated than that. So yeah, it sounds right up my alley. A little bit weird, a little bit whimsical, and I usually enjoy translations from Japanese. That's gonna be my first read, I'm excited. I'm gonna pick book number 2 now. Oh yeah, not looking at it. Okay, number 2. It's a short book called Thuy by a Canadian Vietnamese author, I think. Let me go grab it. Okay, this is book number 2. I'm very excited about that because I saw the author many years ago live on the German book fair, and she read from her other book, which is called Rue, and it's a very short, very poetic book, and I really fell in love with the writing style, and I really liked her as a person. That's how I found this author, and I think I'm gonna enjoy this very much. I bought this book right away after I finished the first one, and that has been years ago now. And also I think this is quite quick to read. Like, the chapters are super short. I don't know if you can see that. So that's also quite good with all the other books I'm having to read. So that's my second book. Let's see what number 3 is gonna be. Number 3 is... oh, Superrationals. Let me get that. Okay, this is book number 3, The Superrationals. I bought this book, I think, at Shakespeare & Company in Paris. But I didn't get it stamped. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I bought it there. a couple of years ago because it seemed like a very interesting piece of literature, very experimental. So this includes a gossip chorus, I think that's why I picked it up. And it seems to be written from different perspectives, but I never really picked it up, I don't know, maybe because I was worried that it was too experimental and I didn't feel like using my brain. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be number 3. Let's see what number 4 is gonna be. Ooh, okay. This is gonna be Girl, Woman, Other. I heard so much about this and I haven't read it. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I got this actually as a birthday present, I think 2 years ago. And I heard so many rave reviews about it, but yeah, I didn't read it. Oops. I never really read what it was about because I already got it as a present, so usually I research the books that I'm gonna pick up, and here I don't know, but I think it's gonna be a great book, so let's see. I'm probably late to the party because this has been out for a while. Women's Prize for Short Fiction, yeah, 2020, I know. But better late than never, right? And this makes 4 books, so I have a final one to pick. Okay, number 5. Woo! The Waves by Virginia Woolf. Okay, The Waves by Virginia Woolf. So I think I started it. Oh, I have a nice little picture of someone I don't know because I got it from a vintage store. So some guy whose picture I'm using now. And I was about 40 pages in. I don't remember anything. And I don't even know why I stopped. So I read Orlando by Virginia Woolf, and I think that was it. And I really liked Orlando, but it wasn't an easy read. So I kind of didn't want to pick up another one right away. And now it's been a couple of years. I've read Orlando twice since that, but I haven't read any other book by Virginia Woolf. So yeah, that's gonna be the 5th read. And these are the books I've chosen. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna read 50 pages of each of these books, and then I will guess what I will rate them. So from 1 to 5 stars. And if you want to know what I actually rated them, I will put that in the information box below this video at the end of the month. If you want to know what my predictions will be, keep watching, and if you want to know what the actual ratings were, you can come back at the end of September and check below. So let's get started with the first book. I started with The Woman in the Purple Skirt and was immediately sucked into the story. The woman in the purple skirt is watched by another woman who wants to befriend her and goes through a few elaborate schemes to do so. It's very fun to read, and I think this could easily be in the 5-star range. Then I continued with Thuy. As the story is about Vietnamese refugees living in Canada, it is less light-hearted, but still very captivating. I think this will be in the 4 to 5-star range. The next day, I went to the park to read, but I got caught in a thunderstorm. Luckily, I found shelter where I could read and watch the storm. It was actually quite cozy and very Elizabeth Bennet refusing Mr. Darcy in the rain kind of romantic. So the book I started there was the Superrationals, and it is more experimental and also has a lot of big philosophical, psychological and social concepts thrown around by some of the characters. I'm interested in how well this will carry the story, but I'm a bit skeptical, so I put this in the 3-star range for now. Then it got cold and I went back home to start the fourth book, which was Girl, Woman, Other. So far it was about Emma, a black woman who fought her way up in the theatre scene without compromising her values and who she is as a person. I like it, but I don't know yet if it will live up to the hype, so for now I see it in the 4-star range. The final book, The Waves, I started reading on the train the next day because I was running out of time. At first it was hard for me to keep track of all the characters because there's like 6 of them, but then I got into the rhythm of it. I think it will be in the 4-star range. As I said, I will put the final ratings of the books in the box below at the end of the month and probably mention them also in next month's TBR video. So if you want to know how I ended up liking the books I picked, please subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye!